knows we can win. Can't you see the mess we're in? Choking up on everything.
Okay, everybody, we're back. Getting in here to game 2. Lobby is up. We're going to jump over to it, and I think we even have a first ban out, which is Carter. So, you there, Manti? You back? You back with me?
Nope.
Okay. Let me know when you're back.
Of course we're back. You kidding me? We saw a very exciting match right there. Of course I'm not going anywhere. I want to see the next match already.
Was that match not a lot of fun? DERP versus eStrek game 1. DERP they dominated that match after losing earlier to eStrek. So it's really good to see him come back. Like I said, I think these teams are on a very close skill level on these teams. So I would not be surprised to see eStrek come back just as hard and dominate this second game. That's
they were able to win one of the early games in the other tournament. So this tells me they have the capability of facing it, or just the score might end up being 1-1, and we might have to go to a It might end up being 1-1, right?
Yes.
So then, what happens is everything is still on the line. Like they're not out.
Oh, absolutely. If they split games this week. Next week it's gonna come down to how well they do against the other two top challenger teams next week in their matches. They got to win those, and they still have a shot at in the top 2. Absolutely. But eStrek's got to come back strong here. But we have some bans in picks already out. Carter Harrower banned. So Harrower, a lot of people ban Harrower. He's just so annoying to play in the bottom lane. He's a strong hero, hard to kill. Unless you get, ganks come down and help you. So it's a pretty common ban. Carter being banned out. I don't know if this is eStrek just not wanting to deal with Carter again. Carter was pretty effective in that last game, as he can be effective in a lot of competitive matches. So we see that as the first ban.
Yep, and we see also the first pick, as Rook. Rook is a very, very strong bottom solo. And you have to shut him down early, and then after that some more. As we were able to see, the Rook on the last game was shut down early for about 6 to 8 minutes, and he was still capable of coming back just by one gank and a couple of towers.
Yeah, he got back in that game. He got the items he needed, and he was pretty effective in all those team fights. And so eStrek picking him, so high priority pick, absolutely. eStrek first picking him in this match. And it's going to be on Ferret. Unless they do something crazy and dual lane this Rook, we're going to see Ferret on Rook. Ferret is a pretty amazing Rook player. It's probably his top hero. If you would have had to say who's your top hero, I'm sure Ferret would say Rook. He's played it so much. He's really good with it. So I'm expecting to see him do a really good job with Rook in the bottom lane, no matter what matchup he's up against. But Bastion and Claudessa both picked up from DERP here. They're like, all right, you want Rook? We're gonna make you pay for that, and we're gonna pick the huge tanky lineup.
Yeah, that's a really, really tanky lineup. However, if I was Team DERP, I would have preferred the Bastion plus Bow, forcing the Claudessa pick on the other opposite team, and even keeping up that pressure during the drafter.
Yeah, I think it comes down to a team choice and comfortability between like that Bow and Claudessa. Because some teams I think prioritize Bastion Claudessa over Bow. Other teams highly prioritize Bow. And they actually get a Bow Hail Rook picked up over here on eStrek. Interesting picks going on so far. So I don't know. We might actually see Hail again in the bottom lane on Ferret. I have a feeling it's going to be Rook though. So what are they going to do with this Hail? Is this Hail going to be like a top lane ADC type role, or are they going to go like a double tanky route and get Hail a bunch of tank items and go like that? It's going to be interesting.
Yep. Right now, I don't think that Hail would be the one that it would be going bottom. I know that Ferret actually favors Rook on the bottom lane, and that's his best hero as far as I know. And let's see what he can do with that. The Bow and the Hail might not end up being on the same lane. At least I hope not. We've been wrong on the past, so
Oh, we've been wrong in the past, but there's no way they're going to lane Bow and Hail together. No way eStrike does that. I just can't see that happening. But next 2 picks coming out here for DERP. So DERP has options, right? They got their tanks. That's locked in. It's done. What can they go here? They can pick up Vex again. I think DERP is one of those teams that prioritizes Vex over Tinder, because Taisuga mains Vex and does a really good job on Vex. So we'll see what happens. But they pick up a Blazer Vermilion. That Blazer was so effective last game with just the map presence. And a Vermilion, of course, just a strong pick here.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel that they feel like it's like Don't Fix was not broken, right? If it works for them right at that point, they're gonna try to adapt. They're gonna try to do it again. Now, however, let's see how they eStrike adapts to the same situation that put them behind.
Yes. But so they have a Blazer. So are they gonna put? This is kind of interesting because they could put Blazer bottom lane. I don't think it's going to happen, but they have like a Vermilion Claudessa lane and a Blazer Bastion lane, which those are some strong lanes. Those are pretty strong lanes, and now all I have to do is pick up their bottom laner, which could be a few options here, right? They could get Featherstone for the bottom lane. They could pick up Shank for the bottom lane. They could pick up Trixie for the bottom lane. They could do a lot of stuff here. They could also put Vermilion in the bottom lane, right, and pick up something else. I don't know. Last 2 picks, though, for eStrike. What do you think they're going to do here with the lineup we see on DERP?
First of all, let me say, I'm just very glad that you didn't say ace, okay? Because last 2 times you say ace on bottom lane, it actually happened. I was astonished.
I'm trying to avoid from saying it, because for whatever reason, I got magic powers. And what I say happens when it comes to ace. And it's not good for those teams when I do that to them. So I'm trying to avoid it.
Well, for Ferret, I would really like to see like some kind of CC, some kind of roaming, not just the bow, or maybe a Malady Ray. Even a Tinder Ray will do. While on the other side, I would really like to see a Featherstone pick or a Shank.
And they pick up a Featherstone Trixie. So you were wrong all around.
Yep.
Featherstone Trixie. So interesting picks here. I would have definitely liked to have seen a hard CC because they don't really have. What's their hard CC? They have a Rook alt. They have a Hail alt. They have Bow as a secondary off of Inner Rage. That's basically it for hard CCs for them. Not a lot of CC coming out. However, here on DERP side, Bastion has a Zynic Charge. Claudessa doesn't have a stun, but she has a hook back. Blazer has Tether Shot. Vermilion does have his ult. So, the CCs are pretty minimal going here on eStrike. They're pretty tanky team, though. Featherstone can be tanky. Hail can be super tanky. Bow can be tanky. So they have that going for them. I don't know how they're going to lane this, though. I don't know.
As I say, I would prefer that these are my personal reasons why I actually mentioned Malady and Ray. If your tether is not a stun, for all the new players right there, is an actual leash. Literally, the leash is a leash. You're not stunned. You're just attached to that area in particular, and it will pull you back. If you leave that area. So what happens with Malady and the Ray pick is because you're not stunned, you can retaliate, and you can just simply nuke the Blazer as fast as she can nuke you down. So you become like a threat towards that Blazer.
Absolutely. And DERP taking their time on this last pick. Taking their time. Really want to make it count. Let's see what's going on here in the game lobby. Nope, nothing of interest. Yep, so we're just waiting for this last pick from DERP. Then we'll get this going. And they pick up a Ray. Whoa. So they go for more hard CC here, but who are they going to bottom lane? Is it going to be Blazer? I think it's going to be Blazer this game, huh? Because they do like doing that. And maybe they'll make that happen. But is it going to be against Rook? Blazer versus Rook, or even Vermilion versus Rook? Rook definitely has it in hand, right?
Well, I'm actually surprised that you're not giving it to the little Ray right there. Ray is a very strong bottom laner. However, as good as he's in bottom lane, he's also very good on lane. So that's the only reason why we don't see it on bottom, because he's also extremely good on his with on middle or top lane.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with Ray bottom lane, right? I think it takes it's a hard matchup. You have to be a pretty good Ray. You have to practice it a lot to play Ray in the 1v1 scenario. And it only works, I think, in a few different matchups where Ray is able to hold the zone or win. But Ray is such a good dual laner that it's hard to pull him away from that role. But we are 90 seconds from game, and we're going to see how this goes down. What are you saying? Who has a better early game lineup? Which team?
Which one has a very early lineup? Well, the Clodessa Blazer lane is super strong, okay? One wrong step, you're out, okay? But then again, you don't really want to fight until your Trixie is 6, plus your 6 is Hell is 6, and Bo is 6. So I'm gonna give the edge early game to Team DERP.
You're giving the early edge to Team DERP, just based off picks alone, of course.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's see if your prediction is right as we tick down 30 seconds in here. All right, so given the edge to DERP early game laning phase, what about when we get in mid game, late game? Who has better team fight composition?
As far as who has better team fight composition, well, Bo, Hell, and Trixie. It's a fantastic opening just for Featherstone to just go there and start draining some power and putting the hits right there. His ultimate, Featherstone's ultimate, I can't stretch this enough. It's so scary the amounts of damage he puts.
Yeah, I mean, if Featherstone gets in the right position and the other team is completely oblivious to him activating that ult and using it, he can do a lot of work in team fights. We'll see if DERP falls for that or if eShrek's able to get in position to make that happen. We're loading in the game right now, though, so I'm excited. Here we go.
We also see that Rook and Featherstone skins. Look at that.
I love seeing skins. When's Hale getting a skin? Aw, poor Hale players out there. I shouldn't have brought it up. They're probably sad now. All right, so
Sideburns hell, you know what I'm saying?
Sideburns hell. Okay. All right. So how is this going to go down? I forget which of the hooligans is their bottom laners. The hooligan with the L, or is it the hooligan with the capital I?
Is the hooligan that wants to go bottom, in my opinion.
I don't know which one that is, though. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. Once everyone, I think we're waiting for everyone to load in. Or no, everyone is loaded in. Why?
Well, we're not loading. Look at this. Let me point this out. All right, the Vermilion has a Tortoise.
Oh, he's going bottom lane.
That sneaky Tortoise. Everybody forgets about that pet until they use it.
Yeah, he's good. This is their bottom laner right here. Vermilion on Tortoise. That's what's going to happen, and I expect that, right? Because I think that Blazer in the mid lane worked so well last game for them. He was able to roam, got his ult up, making so many plays happen. You don't want to put that in the bottom lane and kind of shut that off. We're see. Here we go. DERP no flex zone. DERP Leland is loading in. He's almost in. We'll get this game going. Looks like people were able to buy... Oh, is this a reconnect? Because everyone was able to buy items. So it looks like this is a... What the hell's going on? And now we're in a pause.
Probably some issues. But look at this. Is this again eShrek once more with the Hell Luster combo?
eShrek with the... Oh, no! But this is not... Okay, so we're...
It's not fair. It's still rap with Hell Luster.
It's not the bottom lane, though. It's not Ferret on Hale Luster. He's tried that before. It did not work for him. But we're going to see this. Is this going to be a jungling? Is this going to be a jungle?
He doesn't necessarily has to jungle. I believe that if he's going to jungle, we're gonna see Trixie going middle, and then Trixie's gonna do the 2v1. Oh boy, it looks like it.
We maybe.
And yeah, but if Hell was gonna go towards top, he can just pressure early, and then after that try to get some camps for extra experience. It works very well.
I think he's gonna jungle this. I mean, he might come into lane. Look at the derps looking for a pick-off this time. Last time was Eshrek. Last time it was Eshrek looking for this, and oh my god, hey, Ferret almost getting spotted there. This might not be good for Ferret if he sticks around right now. He does have his grappling hook, so he can get out of a sticky situation.
Defend our crux.
And that's...
Defend our crux.
Okay, defend that crux.
Defend the crux.
Jesus. Oh, everyone's saying it. So Hale...
Attack the enemy crux.
Hale is this going to be... how often do you think T-Rav here on Hale is going to be jungling? Is he going to rotate back in the lane and just push out and then go back to farm? What's he going to do? Is this going to be a dedicated jungling Hale? We don't see it often. Competitive match jungler.
Well,
I hope it works.
Yeah, let's see how well they're able to. Actually, the pressure mainly is going to be on Trixie. She needs to keep this lane positive most time because Ray can just simply keep pushing.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard for Trixie potentially. But here we go. He got so lucky. Did you see what camp spawned for him first?
Yep.
Oh, and here he comes. All right, so he's going right in the mid lane. And he got a little gold off of that from a creep dying. And we'll see. He might be in lane most of the time. And he might just like run out and get a camp every once in a while. But that lesser pet's going to hurt him later on.
Yeah, I approve that for now. Let's see. Maybe he can capitalize enough to actually get some inertia boots plus damage that he needs. But we'll have to see what's going to come out of it.
What? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's going to be tough. And now already he's going back into the jungle. I'm probably going to wait for his pet to come off cooldown, maybe, which is not yet. Oh, but no, he walks right into that. He's going to have to sweeping slashes away. It did stun him, but not enough to worry about it. He walked right into that hook from Claudessa, the Dragon's Reach. How's bottom lane doing here? How is Rook doing against... interesting enough, Vermilion is actually up on the GPM chart over... Oh, no, over Ferret here on Rook. I don't know what that hide and seek was. I think he was trying to dodge the piercing shot, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, he noticed that there was a good positioning, but the hooligan stopped it and just simply got that last hit with it. Now Ferret is being under pressure because Tortoise, as Rook, you have a huge amount of burst, but if they survive that burst, you are in danger. So that pretty much Tortoise counters that Rook bottom lane.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Vermilion is making a pay. He is commanding this bottom lane right now. Already getting some tower damage in. Has higher GPM over... I mean, just barely, mind you. But we'll see if that continues to keep running in that way. But at the same time, Hooligan gets a nice tether shot onto TaylorMade there. But NoFlex did not have a Zydic charge up, it looks like, to kind of complete that engagement. But Hale is farming 500 GPM, so if you're going to have a jungle Hale, he's at least doing his part. He's keeping his GPM where it needs to be. And Shock's doing an okay job at protecting this tower at the moment.
Yep, very unorthodox Strife that we're seeing from this Hale, but you know, whatever is actually going to work for you, maybe they knows that they're not capable of pushing as far as you should be against the Hale. Now Hale is going to for some pressure and support on bottom.
Though, taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to barrel roll away just to live here. But now here's the problem. So while Hale is farming amazing, doing a really good job. 500 GPM. He might even be coming over here for a gank on the Hooligan. But they're kind of low, and I think Hooligan's just going to be able to walk away from this. And T-Rav here, just going to help him push this out. But Shock is not farming well at all. You know, he's a 2v1 situation. It's very hard to farm under that situation. And he's kind of seen he's suffering for it. So while one member of your team is doing really well, GPM-wise, another member on your team is not.
That's correct. And we just saw top. No Reflexon got a kill on Bo. They just being like nicking him here and there until he had to crack.
Hale though, top's activating. He is going to go down. I'm not sure what that engagement was, as we missed it initially, but Hale was out of position there, and you don't want to be that against a Ray and a Claudessa, and that top's coming into use. And this tower is going to get under half here before Shock is able to pull him off.
Now, that Hell kill was extremely important towards DERP, especially because it was the top GPM, so they were getting a lot of money for that kill.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Ferret and Hooligan kind of trading blows here. And they're pretty much even on GPM at this point. So Ferret kind of recovering from a little, and he's actually going to go in. One more on attack is all it's going to need, but those fever boats, a little too strong. Can't make the attack happen.
It's going to force the Baron back, but the top...
Yeah, in the top lane here, it looks like they're going to try and go in on TaylorMade, though, but it's not going to happen. Viability kind of eating that tether shot.
In middle lane, they just got another kill from a Dragon Reach to a stun from Ray, following by a freezing Ray, and that's pretty much what got the kill.
Yeah, it's like I said, I applaud them for trying something new, trying to make a jungle work, but it's just so hard to make work in Strife at the moment. And this tower is going to take a ton of damage, and it might actually fall on the next creep wave. But here we go. Nice viability, getting a good stun off on Hooligan there. Both throw going out, just more of a harassment, as TaylorMade's going to have to fall back now as well. Okay, so it looks like Rook went back.
And another kill on middle lane on T-Rab, which is still the highest GPM of eSKT. So what happens here is he's pretty much gathering gold and giving it away to the positive.
Yeah, I mean, when you're the highest GPM, you don't want to be dying like that. And this tower, I mean, they're whittling it away. Shock is doing what he can, but unfortunately, there's not much you can do in a 2v1 situation. And they're pretty far behind at this point.
I would like to see Team DERP, they get this tower, and after that give some help towards Vermilion, because Vermilion right now just died to Ferret, and it's going to pretty much happen again once his Deliverance ulti comes out of Colan.
Yeah, at this point, especially with that kill, and forcing Vermilion back before, and it looks like a kill happened in top lane. That Rook has a lead of this lane. We'll see. You can't count Vermilion out just yet, though. And he does have that Tortoise. I don't know if it's on cooldown or not. I'm assuming he would have used it in that last team fight. But mid tower does go down in favor of DERP. Top tower is probably going to fall here. TaylorMade goes down to Blazer. And they're going to have to get a rotation up here. Let's see. Ray is looking for this. Ray wants to go in onto Hale. Going to make it happen, though, but it's just, I mean, it's a Hale versus a Ray at an early stage of the game, and Hale's just going to have to back out. But Hale does not have a lot of power going for him right now. He's sitting at 126 because he does have those power boots, and that's really where most of his power is coming from. I guess a little from that throwing axe as well.
Another really good thing to point out about that Blazer. Did you see that she did the leash, and after that she moved left and right for a couple of seconds? That's because she was actually gathering her overcharge.
Yes.
She had one shot, and she made it count.
And Hooligan here on Blazer picking up that early Shadow Veil again. It's a different type of Shadow Veil, I think. But Fair taking a little bit of damage. She's going to be fine. But a lot of harass coming out, and they're going to go for this tower now. And all Fair can do is just back out of here. Here comes Hale. He's kind of low. I don't think Hale's should be going around that way. He's going to have to back out. Oh, Ferret stayed. Ferret stayed. Taisuga is here, who has the ult activated. They're going to try and turn this, but no. Ferret is going to fall. And it's up to Hale at the moment. He does have his ult, but I think he's just going to try and push the wave back.
That was very good recognition of Taisuga. Just for the people who don't know, Claudessa ulti does not aggro towers. So Claudessa was just running around, just putting fire on the ground, and Hooligan was just pressuring, try to keep that position on the what's it called, Rook.
Yes. Man, this the last tier 1 towers for eStrike are very low, very, very low. This one's at half. It's probably going to be falling at some point, but this bottom lane is going down very, very soon.
Rook positioning for a gank.
Yeah, he's coming up from behind him. He does not have his ult yet. 2 more seconds. They're actually going to turn it on to Taisuga, though, but it's a Claudessa who does have a win rush, and he's going to be fine. Deliverance did not hit. Oh, they're going back in. Hooligan has the ult. He's going to go in on T-Rev. 2 more auto attacks is all he needs. Or, sorry, 3 more auto attacks. He's going to get it, and he's going to back off and be just fine. And they're going to actually maybe even try to turn this now onto Ferret, but Ferret is going to hide and seek that, and he's under tower. He's safe for the moment. They did get it. Yeah, they got a kill on the Bastion. Was that in the mid lane or in the top lane?
Yeah, it was actually what happens here on top lane. Both did a charge forward. He completely missed. He was punished for it. They went under tower. Ray followed with a dive. He died by that dive. Eventually, Bastion followed the dive, and Hooligan got the double kill.
I see. Not somebody you want to give a double kill to, this Vermilion. This was the bottom lane Vermilion, by the way, who is rotated away from here. And here comes eStrike, trying to make it happen, but Hooligan doing some really good juking. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get away. Maybe if he has Hunter mode. No, it's 10 seconds from now. He activates his Shadow Veil, but T-Rav wants this. T-Rav wants this. 3 seconds. I don't think they're going to get this. Can he League of Legends juke? Hunter mode, not going to be enough. And he actually burns his Hunter mode there, just trying to get away. But he caused enough chaos that they're going to get a free Baldir. Maybe. Fight is about to brew here. 2 seconds for Deliverance. Fair doing a really good job there, hide and seeking the Zydek charge from Bastion, but that's all that's going to happen. Ray goes down, and Vermilion. Oh, Vermilion went down as well.
And you can see on the gold graph that that is the dominance right now going on this game. I think Team DERP should just keep up doing what they're doing. Just do a gank here, do another one there, and just keep that pressure.
Yeah, they're going to lose their top tower. Potentially. No, they're going in. Chosen One activated. TaylorMade just gets disintegrated. Hale gets a really nice ult, and they turn that onto Blazer, who falls. Taisuga taking a lot of damage here, and he's going to fall here as well. No, yes, 1 more is all it's going to take. But here comes the rest of the team. Croaking Curse used very, very effectively, and they're on their back foot and they're running. And that's going to be the end of that engagement. It's a 2-4-2. And I think eStrike's fine with just trading equal kills at this point, because they are so far behind on gold that they're going to come out ahead on those.
That is correct. And that was a little bit of bad positioning. That is what we call one at a time. A new challenger approach mode. If you come one at a time, they're going to pick you off real quick.
Yeah, it looks like a DERP trying to finish off this tower. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, though. Not yet. Here we go. Hooligan, Hunter mode activated. No, not even Hunter mode activated yet. He got the tether shot, but he kind of backed out of that. He's in a lot of trouble now. He's going to activate Hunter mode, but I don't think he's going to be able to get away. TaylorMade. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that might have been the mistake. No, he is fine. Potentially. The heal coming out from Taisuga. They're going to turn this. And Taisuga, Claudessa making the play happen. So that's what Hooligan was on about. He wanted to go through the tower, but he saw Claudessa coming. Communication was there, and he decides to go around. It almost cost him his life, mind you, but he barely got away. That was a clutch heal.
Mistakes were made, but he adapted properly. He misclicked his overcharge, and that's what put him on so much risk.
Yes. Oh, I love it. There it is again. Blazer just using those tether shots to scout out Bushes. Scouting those bushes. You know, scout.
Face checking is so risky on Strife. It's even more than other MOBAs. It's just instant death.
Yeah, absolutely. If you walk into a bush that has the wrong people in there, you're not walking out of that bush. You're gonna be dead in half a second flat. But here we go, Taisuga getting collapsed on, and he is gonna fall there. So good for eShrek. Those are the kind of plays they need to make happen. You know, they got to get DERP out of position, get them making mistakes like that to get back in this game. Viability, though, is going to get tether shot. They're going to actually go commit on this, but I don't think it's going to happen. Ray from behind is gonna make it happen. Oh, nice 3.5 second with the tower hitting him. It's gonna be okay though. But that could have been bad if Ray was a little lower on health.
Yep. That was actually the result. When you were looking at the bottom kill, Bastion got a solo kill on Trixie, and that's what allowed the top tower to fall.
Yes. But Claudessa is just manning up here on TaylorMade. But he just does not care. He knows he's tanky enough, and they're going to try and turn this. But Hale using the Earthquake. But here comes Bo even. That was all just defensive ability usage to save TaylorMade, to save their ADC. A lot of abilities burned, though.
Left no players behind.
Leave no player behind. They want to make a gank happen here. I don't think they can. And they're going to go in on this Taisuga, but it's Claudessa. He's way too tanky, and they're going to back off of this. Here goes Viability. Nope, not happening either. They got to be careful, because there goes the tether shot. He actually lives. Shock makes it out of there for the moment. No, he's going to go down with the Fire Breath, and Ferret is in the background trying to make a play happen as well, but he's just going to get stunned out. Nice ult by Vermilion. I almost thought that was going to be really good Croaking Curse, because it almost saved the day. But DERP playing so well right now. So well tonight.
Yep, they're keeping up the pressure. They understand the game well enough that once you win your lane, you want to keep that presence. You cannot do mistake.
Yeah, they're going to go right for this tower, but here comes Viability. He does not have his ult, however, and he's just more of a distraction tactic. TaylorMade even had those the ult activated there, and DERP Lord is maybe going down. He is going to go. TaylorMade's going to make that happen. He barely had just seconds left on those explosive rounds, and got the kill down. Nice double kill for TaylorMade, and they're turning this fight. They want to make this happen, but oh wow, no flex zone. Manning up big time here. He's gonna fall for it. Giving TaylorMade a triple kill. That's not what you want to do when you're so far ahead like that. Don't give your ADC, the enemy ADC, triple kill like that.
It was a little bit greedy of Ferret to try to get those 2 kills, especially when those 2 targets are that tanky.
Yeah.
And you need to land your abilities in order to make that happen. Once you recognize that they didn't land properly, you should just back up.
Yeah, you just disengage, reset the fight. You don't have to keep committing to it like that. So Ferret goes Mystic Dagger, goes Demon Fang. Do you agree with those items over this tanky lineup? You think he should have skipped the Mystic Dagger, maybe went right for Crushing Mace instead?
The answer is absolutely yes. I believe that the Crushing Mace would have been very, very powerful tool against the DERP team.
Obviously, we don't know what he's building next because he just finished this. Hopefully, he's going to prioritize a Crushing Mace next because these guys are getting pretty tanky. Golden Protector up, Dampening Cloak up on Claudessa. Bastion going for some straight hit points, has that Elder Stone. We'll see what item he's picking up next. I don't know what this is going to be. He has that Wind Rush, so yeah, it'd be good if they get that. But eShrek does get that bottom tier 1 tower, so that's good for them. Give them a little bit of gold. They're going to try and keep the pressure up here. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. The team is going for that Baldir, so maybe that's the cue for them. It's like, okay, get this tower. Nobody's here except the tanks. But these tanks are pretty big. Croaking Chris is coming out. Not going to be enough. No Flex is just going down. Taisuga taking a lot of damage as well, and they're going to have to back out. But this tower is going down. That's the power of that Feather Stone. He makes stuff happen. But Ray coming in with a death ray from behind. He has the stun, but he's going to get juked just for a second. Ferret will die in the end. And there goes the rest of the team. I'm going to throw it up there because it just happened. An annihilation. DERP.
Annihilation. Hells yeah.
Good work, Mantequillas.
Dude, I got your back.
So they did get the tower, but they're way overcommitted to that. They expected that DERP was not going to be able to rotate in time for that save, but they were.
Also, you saw the tanks. Oh my god, they put so much damage. They did so much work in that team fight. And then later after, cleaning crew just happened. Oh boy,
now,
that was very good.
If they could activate those abilities in a team fight with the rest of DERP there, though, and keep this Featherstone safe long enough, they could really wreck a team fight. But DERP's going to get a free Sindora from this. Not much that eShrek can do about it at the moment. So we're going to see if they can turn this into Hooligan. Woo, needing to get a clutch save there. Almost died. It looked like that that auto attack was mid-air for the kill. Taisuga, though. Okay, let's see. What GPM lead? So it's over 9,000 gold in favor of DERP, and they have Krynos spawning. They're going to put it mid lane right now. eShrek's got to they got to figure out a play right here. They can't let this generator fall, because that might just seal the deal if they get that big of a gold lead, being this far ahead already.
Right now, it's just pretty much you have to play it by the book if you are ahead, and it's going to give you results. There is not You don't need to make any cheeky plays. Just play it by the book.
And that's what they're doing. We have Blazer here scouting out. He doesn't have wolves to scout with, but that's okay. He's able to scout himself. And here we go. This that tower's just falling there. They got a little bit of damage on the monkey, just not enough though. And shocking, he caught out. Nope, gonna be fine. They have the high ground. Big fight is about to play out right now. Hooligan is scouting. He wants to make it happen. Nice engage onto Hooligan in the background there on Vermilion, but he ults away. He's gonna be fine. Their chosen one is activated, and DERP is kind of cleaning up in this team fight. This actually might be game. They want to go for the end. Double kill for Claudessa. I don't know if they can stop this now. It's just T-Rav. He's too low. He's going to try. But, A for effort. But unfortunately, that is the end of game 2. DERP. Mantequillas. Team DERP. Coming out strong in the challenger bracket.
And DERP, not so DERP after all. Like, really good plays, really strong teamwork, really strong rotations. That's what you need to have in a team in order to pass to the next bracket.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And DERP just right there, 2-0 over Team eShrek. They're definitely a winning. So there's 2 weeks left of SPL regular series. Team DERP is going to either be facing off against, not sure yet, they're going to be facing off against Papa Please, or they're going to be facing off against a new team. That's going to be the next, for DERP, on the road to victory here, that's their next challenge. Papa Please is a very strong team, super strong challenger team. New team, they've had some roster issues, so they've had a little bit of instability there. Hopefully they're able to work it out and come back strong. And I think they can compete against the Team DERP here. So that's going to be a big week next week for Team DERP on making sure they can secure themselves into the top 2 spots. But that's it. That's it for the cast tonight, guys. That's our last game, Sunday, end of Sunday. Mantequillas, you got any parting words for anybody?
Oh, once again, it was a pleasure being here with you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming and watching the SPL and allowing me to be here. Thank you. I'm very humble.
Mantekias, you're always welcome here. I love casting with you. You're my second favorite co-caster. Obviously, Wolf Joe's beard is my favorite. It's widely known. Widely known. It's okay, though. It's okay. I have room for two. But that's it, everybody. It's the end of the week for Strife Pro League. We'll be back. Big week next week for Challenger Bracket. A few teams need to secure their spots or not secure their spots, see how they're able to do it. Hopefully, eShrek comes back next week. If they can win both matches next week and, DERP loses both matches next week, they might actually be fighting it out again in the last week of SPL for one of those top 2 spots. Very possible. We'll see how it happens. But until then, guys, hope everyone has an amazing week. We'll see you guys next time. Good